We've always been an HG house, have depended upon that data. Actually originated because I got pulled over into the partner organization to embark upon an initiative called the Strategic Partner Initiative, which was basically looking for avenues to increase revenue opportunities for our sellers. And so then I was introduced to HG Insights, and we've been using that since. Up until now, HG Insights has been a lot of account-based information, and we work with partners. So right away you might think, oh, well, there's not a use case for me with HG Insights because of partners. So we really started looking at the contract data that is available in the standard platform reports and looking at where are our partners transacting business. When are their contracts coming up on expiration? Do we have an opportunity to have a conversation with either the end user customer or the partner about that contract? Looking for trends in the contracts. Is there one partner coming in, taking over a contract from another one, et cetera? So that's kind of where it started. Where we wound up going is looking at solution profiles with our partners. So do we have a particular solution, joint solution between NetApp and the partner? What's the profile for that solution? And then putting that profile into the HG Insights engine, if you will, and discovering which accounts match up to those profiles. And then we can map that against target account lists. It kind of floats those accounts up to the top. Where should we spend time? What information should we take to our partners and have the conversation about jointly pursuing opportunities at particular accounts based upon the account intelligence from HG Insights? I would say that I haven't found a company that has as deep a repository of the information that HG Insights has. We're always going to bump up against naysayers. Specifically, we've bumped into that with spend data as an example, but the information can still be utilized even if you're working with somebody that's saying, well, that spend data is not correct. Well, is the percentage of that spend data in a category against the overall IT budget accurate? If nothing else, it's a conversation starter for the seller to have with a customer. And typically those conversations are, I notice you're spending 10% of your IT budget on cloud, is that accurate? And from there, it can go to no, it's more, or it's less, and having those conversations. So no matter what you're looking at in the data, there is a means to a conversation starter with the end user customer or with the partner based upon the data. And we have found a wealth of use cases with the data, regardless of whether we're looking at spend data, install data, contract data, and super excited about all the new tools that are coming out as well. The install data is where we find a lot of use cases. So competitive takeouts, who's in the account, how deeply are they embedded in the account, what other competitors are in the account, et cetera. We also look at emerging technologies, so you can use the install data to filter by date first installed and determine what are the emerging technologies, which gives you insight into the accounts of what type of initiatives are they embarking upon. Potentially there's a security initiative or there's a cloud initiative, and you can glean that from the emerging technologies. Again, going back to the solution profiles that I talked about, putting the solution profile together, typically that's you have a customer who either has NetApp or doesn't have NetApp, and they have the following products installed in their environment, and then putting that into the tool, looking at those installations, and again, bubbling that up to a core set of accounts that we would pursue. Yeah, I'm super excited about partner intelligence since I'm in the partner world. So getting more information about that, the functional area intelligence, just a lot of the new offerings that are coming out, but being able to see them demonstrated is really, really helpful too, because it's difficult to bring that type of information back without seeing what the output could look like and building that use case for those that are back in the office. So it's really nice to be able to see the demos and have a visual of what the output would look like. So that's been really helpful. Honestly, I like the support. I mean, the data is great, the tools are great, but if I had just the data and just the tool and I didn't have the back-end support or somebody I could call for help and advice, it would be really difficult to make that successful. I think when I first started using HG Insights, I probably drove my customer success manager nuts. I mean, I called her all the time. She was amazing, but that's how I learned. And then I was able to teach others within the company what I had learned. But there are still times I need to send an email, make a phone call. I get a question I don't know the answer to, and not all companies provide that kind of support. So that's what I love the most.